Mike.
Well, guys, what can you say about his season last year? He only had 2 losses. That's a lot of good fortune, but mostly that's a lot of good pitching. I expect to see a lot of that here in this one.
Lenny Randall makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, one away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Jeff Burrows will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Gaylord Perry gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Right, Evans.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Standing in now, Jim Rice.
Jim Rice.
And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Pruitt finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Rice is retired, 2 down now. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Stepping in now, Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk.
As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Toby Hara will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Mike Hargrove will dig in, 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. And he lays off the curveball, strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
Into the box, Ron Pruitt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There goes the runner. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1 and 2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Roy Howell set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the... Cecil Cooper will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
Cooper.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Number 11 will get his first cuts here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Number 7 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. One out and a runner on second base. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 3.
In now, number 3. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there.
Boy, that's a nice job right there to pick up that RBI. This ball is pretty well hit. He's going to wind up playing pepper with the monster out there, and he'll get himself into scoring position now as he's got himself an RBI double.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Number 8 steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
In there, the base hit. Jim Rice gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Jim Spencer is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Cold strike, 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Number 30 settles into the box for his first chance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
And a rather easy first out. Settling in now, Lenny Randall. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lynn on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 5.
Willie Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Jeff Burrows stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I return to Boston after this. Fred Lynn digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Burrows has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Carlton Fisk will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Burrows has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Cecil Cooper. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Toby Hara is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder
Mike Hargrove in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Rice racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
He definitely got a hold of that one. This is going to wind up off the monster. You know, the funny thing about playing balls off of that 37-foot wall, sometimes you can hold a guy to a single, but other times it has a life of its own. And here, they wind up playing this one into a triple.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game.
Third baseman
Roy Howell steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Jim Spencer is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And against a guy like this,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. To the bottom of number 11 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
For the Red Sox,
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
number 11.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
and for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Number 30 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Number 3 stands in. Hit to short. To his left, Hara. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Lenny Randall will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Popped high in the air. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, number 5.
Willie Davis Stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hit to third, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dwight Evans will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Number 8 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting,
Jim Rice will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Leading off the inning, Jeff Burrows, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Here comes the first pitch. Toby Hara stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Mike Hargrove will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. The guys will catch on quick.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. Ron Pruitt will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from it.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Rice ranging back, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-2 game. Roy Howell will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So striding in, number 9, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tom Murphy will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Murphy.
Jim Spencer will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rice sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. Liner towards second, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game. Lenny Crandall will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And another foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and it's now 7-4. Willie Davis will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. That's popped up out towards short right field. Number 3 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on. Fred Lynn will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Carlton Fisk will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And the runner back easily.
Keeping him close.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Designated hitter.
Cecil Cooper will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is the center fielder. And he makes the catch for the second out. Number 11 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Burrows. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Jeff Burrows will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Number 3 onto the grass, 1 away. Toby Hara digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Left fielder.
Mike Hargrove digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Number 7 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Number 7.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Number 3 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Tap foul at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. The 0-2 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Burrows giving chase, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Dwight Evans comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Hargrove ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-5 now.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Tommy Moore will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Jim Rice will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ron Pruitt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. Into the box, Roy Howell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding into the box, Jim Spencer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Tapped down the line. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Number 30 steps into the box. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fred Lynn digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Right side. Spencer takes it in. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Carlton Fisk will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Cecil Cooper will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belted high in the air out to left. Hargrove racing back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Number 29 will come in and pitch now.
Number 29.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box now, number 11.
Number 11.
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
To try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one. And you've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys. Or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
Number 30 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter,
Number 3 will step in now. Couple of doubles in 3 trips for him.
Well, Matt, maybe he's looking for the baseball version of the triple-double.
Doug Griffin will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 2.
On the ground to third. Howell is there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across. Doug Griffin, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Number
2.
38 will be the new pitcher.
Griffin, now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 30.
Lenny Randall will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk could certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And he can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
The batter, number 5.
Out in front of it, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Jeff Burrows comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runners off for second. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Toby Hara. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. To third. He's right there. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil, as this one is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rally back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-7. So long from Fenway.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that extra Green Line trains will be available at the Kenmore stop. Or if you plan to use the D branch, use the Fenway stop. Rail service is available at the Yawkey Station, located on Brookline Avenue, within walking distance of Fenway Park.